3, 2, 1.
What's up, guys? Well, I'm just home for my lunch break. We got somebody coming to tow that Nissan that we got wrecked in the backyard. It's been totaled. We got somebody finally coming to haul it out of here with their flatbed later. So anyway, we got mail call. I ordered this. When did I order this? I don't know, about 3 days ago or something. And it said it would be here between the 24th and the 1st. Sometimes you get packages that are real precise on time. Other ones give you a big jump time, but it's here. So, and this is the 25th, so did good. 24th to the 1st. And cha-ching! Check, this is the shit. Booyah! 40 amp, 1800 kV, 2-in-1. Fusion ES. Cha-ching. FOC technology. I like THC technology, but we take this one too. Anyway, apparently I don't have time for an install, but I'm going to get it out the box and look at it real fast. Well, alright guys. Well, I had to go right back to work, so we wasn't able to open this up right then. So, this is hours later. I had to go somewhere after work as well. We got another truck, RC truck for the Easy Boy family here. For the whole purpose is I want to build me a TF2 hard body, at least a body. I just want the Toyota Hilux single cab, short wheelbase pickup truck. I've been wanting one forever, but I really didn't want it on the TF2 chassis because I've always had bad luck with the front gear stripping out because the tires hit the leaf springs and all that, and I've just never had luck with them. So I want to build one. I needed the perfect wheelbase, and I found it. Now, this is an old school G-Made Komodo GS01. It's not the best one they made, I guess, from what I hear, but I hear a lot of people like them. But the point for me is, this is the 11.3 wheelbase I need. Don't care about this ugly body or nothing. I mean, that thing's hideous. Look at it. These are my tires I put on here. He had some Canyon Trails that were in real bad shape on here, and the foams were gone. Not that it mattered, because I was going to put these on anyway, for now. So here's what matters, right here. 11.3 wheelbase, and look how clean this chassis is. I mean, I cleaned it up a little bit. Other than servo on chassis for scale, I don't really care. I can always change it, but still, look at this thing. I mean, she's nice. Got a Trailmaster motor in it. It's a 55 turn, so she's really slow and torquey. But this is perfect for a Toyota hard body, if you ask me. I think this is going to be exactly what I'm looking for. Can't wait to get one now. I think, you know, probably next month before I get the body for it. And then we got to get the right paint because I already got a little plan in my head of exactly what I want. So, this project's going to be pretty fun, I think. Now then, I don't want to keep going on about that. That was just something, I had to go get that after work. And I got it for a really good price. So, you know, I can throw me a hard body on it and have me a pretty cheap, you know, Toyota Hilux. So, all right, first thing I had to do is go ahead and wash the high trail. You can't start a big project, put something that badass in your rig that you love without it being clean. So, we had to go ahead and kind of give her a little scrub down. She definitely needs a lot better of a cleaning, but for now, should be fine and dandy. I just wanted it to not have clumps falling off of it, you know what I mean? Because I have been doing a lot of mudding lately. Alright. Not to mention the truck is just beautiful clean. Look at this thing. Still got all that pretty bling underneath. Bumpers could use a touching up, couldn't they? Got the shocks look pretty. Yeah, even that looks pretty, even though it's coming out. So now try not to make this too awful long, but let me yank the motor and ESC out. Okay guys, we got it all figured out. I got mine all calibrated to the controller. I got it all set, and I had to reverse my throttle, do all that stuff. I got it figured out. It's pretty simple. You know, you really can't go wrong. I would show you guys all that, but there's another video from Hobbywing that shows you. But it's real simple. First, you leave this unplugged from your receiver and just hold it down till it flashes, and it does its own thing. You just let go and let it do its own thing till it beeps. It'll turn a couple ways, all that. And then you plug it into the receiver. You hold it down until it beeps, and when it starts beeping, it'll stay beeping. That's neutral. And then you push it one time. After that, you go full throttle, hold it there, and push it while you're holding it, and that'll beep twice. Then you go full throttle reverse, and while you're holding it reverse, you push it again. It'll beep 3 times, then it's calibrated. It's that simple. And I would show you all that, but I just did all that. And now, the good news, I had to reverse my throttle anyway, and Hobbywing 1080 program card will work just fine. It only gives you 9 on the screen. Hold on, I'll show you. Alright, I'm not going to have to change nothing, but I'll just go ahead and do it anyway. So, it plugs right in perfect, works just fine. And again, instead of having 14, I think it is, yeah, you got 15 on this box. But instead of that, it's only going to give you the 9 that it has. You go to 9, then it goes right back to 1. And they all work proper. You just don't read none of this. All you got to do is read the way it is in here. It's very simple. Really, there's nothing to adjust other than your voltage, your reverse throttle, and the main thing is drag brake and drag brake rate. And, you know, the most of it, up the very first one, number 1, is your OFC if you want it on and off. It's already on, so you just leave that alone. You know, very simple. Very, very simple. You could even make your own sticker and put it on there if you wanted to. But main thing is it does work. So now, let me show you the difference in their control. I haven't really checked it out too much yet on that. So, alright. I got the 1080. Yeah, I got the 1080 hooked up. So, alright. Now on this one, I'm going to try to go as slow as I can here. And at first, it almost will want to go, but it can't really. See there? Like, it wants to go super slow, and then it wants to just take off. Come on, try to go slow. A little more, a little more. Hey, okay. Now, when it's in the truck, you guys have seen how slow this truck can go on a 9-tooth pinion when I want to creep. It's pretty good for brushed. It's about as good as you can get almost for brushed. But it'll go and stop if you get into it just a little bit like that right there. And then it just takes. I can't get it to stay at a slow speed. Now, here's the slowest I can go once it takes off and stays going. There we go. I can slow it down to right there, and then it just stops. But at first it jumps like that, and then it, right there, it's pretty slow. So, dang, that's it. It cuts off our creep like, there it goes again, see? And full speed. Sounds pretty fast, huh? So, let's see what the Fusion does now. Now, I have seen videos. The Fusion ES is nowhere near as slow and controlled as the Fusion Pro that costs twice as much. I've seen it on RC Reviewer. Now, that Fusion Pro can make that little thing go almost around like, you know, just like this speed almost. It's very slow. But this one's pretty good for what it is. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Let me try the same thing. I'm going to go as slow as possible. Okay, look at that. You can actually watch it. Now, can you imagine how much slower this truck will move with that compared to what I was getting? I was going, let's see, right there. It was like that on the other one. Now, like I said, the Fusion Pro was going at a third of that speed. That's going to be good. Just as good in reverse. I don't have a throttle trim setting to where I can actually adjust it, unless I went with my cruise control. Now let's see. Full speed. Now it's putting out just as much wind. It just doesn't sound as loud because it's such a smooth, quiet motor. This one, the bearings sound like they're about worn out. This thing sounds rough. Here, I'll show you the sound difference again. Let me see if I can get this kind of close. Over here is where the microphone's at. Now just listen to the quietness. You don't hear nothing. I hear nothing. All you hear is that paper. Now I'm going to pull the paper off. Now listen. Alright, now let's do the same thing with the other one. This is kind of fun. I love having a brushless setup all of a sudden. This is alright. Okay. Now listen to the sound of this horrible beast right here. See, that's as slow as it'll go. Right there. And it's kind of like jumpy a little bit, like twitching. It slowed down for a second, then it goes again. I can't get it no slower. It just stops. Listen to this thing. Yeah, let me take all this tape and see what the actual motor sounds like. That sounds horrible. I think the bearings are about shot. Had this for, well, I bought it new when I bought the High Trail back in like September. Anyway, I think it's enough talking and testing, man. We already know it's better. Everybody knows it's better. I just wanted to show this video. I'm putting it in that truck so we see what it does real fast. Take about a second. Alright, one more thing. I'm putting it back together now, and I'm debating on which gear I want to use because I've been running the smallest possible one, which is a 9-tooth, and on a brushed one, it was perfect, you know, but it was pretty well as slow as I needed to go. So now I know if I run the 9-tooth that I had on there, it's going to be, I'll be able to go way slower, but really don't have to go that much slower, I'm thinking. So I might bump it back to a 10 again, which is what the High Trail comes with stock, is a 10. And all the other, like the regular TRX4s, is an 11. So when I went to a 9, I sacrificed a little bit of my top end speed for that slow crawl. And it was already sacrificed because they put it to a 10 from the factory for the High Trail. So I was actually 2 teeth smaller. So I think I'm going to go with the 10 right in the middle. If I don't like it, I can always go whichever way. If it's plenty slow enough and has plenty of torque, I might even go back to the 11. If it doesn't make me happy, I'll bump it back to the 9. So let's just start with the 10 right in the middle. Alright guys, check this out. Let's see. I don't know why the lighting just changed, but look at that. That's with the 10-tooth pinion. Now if I want it slower, I can still go to a 9. But I figured this might even be a slower truck now, so I didn't want to go too slow. So, let's see, will it climb? Let me creep it on down a little bit. Just like, okay, now you gotta wait for it to get there and stuff. Now that is as slow as I can get it to go right now on the 10-tooth. So let's just see, will the FOC work and crawl up there at that same pace? I'm not going to change anything. If it gets traction without pulling the towel off. Look at that. Oh, I forgot there's a lamp on the other side I'm going over top of as well. It's just nothing to it. Now that's quite impressive. I know, like I said, it's not a Fusion Pro, but do you need to go slower than that? I'm already getting impatient waiting on the back tires to get there. Again, I just stay right at one single place. I don't got to move my finger one bit. It's just going to pull this towel. Come on, you can do it. I'm going to pull the whole towel off the table, look. Alright, well I needed them needle nose pliers over here anyway, come on. Oh, look, it's going up now that it's wrapping around the back. Oh yeah, and the drag brake. Oops. I slid off there. The drag brake rate is beyond amazing. I mean, you can't slide that truck forward. When I first set it up, I accidentally turned it to 1, and I was like, man, why am I pushing this truck all over the place? So I changed it, went to 10, and you cannot. Watch this. Look at that. You can't roll them. They will not roll. That's amazing. This thing is just so smooth now. Sorry guys, it's way too late. It's after midnight probably. I gotta get in bed. So, please like and subscribe. Stay tuned for the next video. We are going to have some fun with this thing.